What does the future of an African child born today looks like? Why are there so many unrest in Northern Africa and the Arab world since the beginning of 2011? Why do Africans try to immigrate to developed countries? The need to unite our forces like the USA, which always build a coalition before going to war. We must understand that there's no force like a combined forces. As of today, a child born in Africa has a bleak future. This was true 20 years ago as it is today. We can no longer accept this as fatality. We have to change this somber reality into a bright and better future for all African children. We all know how Africa as a whole is being governed 50 years after the end of colonialism. Autocratic regimes replace the colonizers with their blessings. The future of African children has been hijacked and put on hold by the so-called African president who are truly black governors. Those accomplices without qualms responsible of the pillage of their countries, Dixit France Africa. Africa needs government that represent African hopes, not their fears. With that, young African must seize the momentum from Tunisian and Egyptian revolutions to reclaim the key of African youth. Afridem is a non-profit organization whose objective technique is to help African youth to create a framework that would allow it to take control of its destiny. We ask you to join this effort of bringing change to Africa by contributing to the campaign $1 for Better Africa, a change that will come from bottom up, not otherwise. This job cannot be done by one person alone. With your contribution, we will launch social programs that will empower the African masses through the provision of social services, education, healthcare, food security, and more. Slowly, the programs will migrate to help strengthen and support African civil society, protect the democratic space, and seek to serve the interests and needs of African people. Your dollar will strengthen the possibilities of access to social services not currently available to the majority of Africans living in rural areas. Later on, the program will seek to provide objective information to citizens, facilitate peaceful debate on key issues, provide support to democratic institutions and democratic processes, promote citizens' participation, and encourage democratic leadership. With that, together, we will organize and reclaim the key of African youth future. Together, we will build a democratic community in Africa. Together, we will give the African youth tools to modern education. Together, we will restore human dignity to Africans. Real change will come to Africa when Africans will come together and apply moral forces against autocracy. Together, we will bring change to Africa and build the African dream.